All right, I'm going to say something about the debate last night and something it made me think about because of things I've noticed with the presentation of totalitarians, people with dictatorial ambitions, strong men, they call them, like Stalin supposedly was a strong man and all that stuff. And last night during the debate, my wife and I were remarking on the fact that Kamala, was looking right at him when she was talking about him or to him. A lot of the time, she just looked right at him, and an interpretation of that because he looked not at her. He did not look at her during the debate. And there are a couple of interpretations for that. One of them could be he couldn't look at her. Oh no, he was intimidated. Probably that's fine. We can't tell what's inside a person's mind. So I'm going to make I've decided that okay, so I've seen a lot of posters, like Uncle Sam posters, and he's looking right at you and pointing and everything like that. So I feel like no matter what emotion he is feeling during that time, I believe there might be people who read that as strength, which I think, again, since you can't guess people's emotions, is not a definite conclusion. Um, so I'm inventing a phrase or a thing called the sulkin aspect, or the sulky aspect of the totalitarian. When I looked at him, I realized I've looked at lots of people's faces for years, and my job is to work with their emotions, work with what they're thinking inside, and work with like better behaviors and that sort of thing so they can get what they want and have a happier life. And I've asked the same question, what are you feeling, to people that were using the same facial expressions, and I've been surprised many times about what their expression is connected to with their emotions inside. And so I'm going to just try to say this in a more simple way. Donald Trump might have looked strong to some people, but I want to tell those people that since I know a lot about Donald Trump, we've all seen him for way too long, I think it's an unhappy look. I don't think it's like a strong look, like I'm ready to kick ass type look. Like I'm going to kick ass for America and you want me to put the right people in the right places and get rid of the people that don't belong here because I'm a militant, strong general type. No. I think he could just as easily be sulking. You know, people don't, like kids don't like their parents to talk to them in very critical or not necessarily critical, but in disagreement. They don't like getting what might look like, a dress down. Like somebody is telling you something that makes your opinion sound wrong to people, that says something about what kind of guy you can think that he is. And so it's very possible that basically he was getting lectured to about himself, and Kamala, right next to him, was staring right at him. And I really believe that he was just starting to feel like, I don't know what to do here. I'm very uncomfortable. She's yelling at me, or, that's with a thought going through his head. And that it's like when a mom or dad lectures a kid, it just doesn't feel very good. And you might look down at the floor and all that stuff. So I also noticed the sweat everybody was talking about under his lip. Well, at least my wife and I were talking about it. I don't know what that implies. It could be the hot lights and everything like that. Think of a totalitarian wannabe as a person who doesn't know how to cope with certain things. So they believe they need to build up their muscles and their armaments, and they're terrified of the next challenge. So they want to wipe out, they want to genocide, they want to clear the slate, clear the dance floor, and get everybody out of the gym so they can dance by themselves without feeling humiliated, embarrassed. And that's, I don't know if that's how Trump felt, but it does make sense to his behavior. He very much likes to talk himself up so much that even I think his believers don't believe it. They probably believe he can get some of their aims achieved, but I don't think they believe that Donald Trump is a person that is going to make that has any sophistication or nuance in how to create policies and take action on them. That he's going to be an effective person doing a lot of things that other people wouldn't think of doing that are better for our country that haven't happened for a long time. No, he's not that kind of a person. He wants people to look at him and like him and treat him well and make him feel good all the time. And when that's not happening, he's not happy. And so he looks at you like a child with a lot more aging on his face. But you could mistake it for anger and rage and dominance. And I'm going to fire out. But I think no. I think his face is saying, please stop, please stop, please stop. I don't need this. Please stop. Thank you.